Good day, everybody. This is Jess coming at you with another pretty short video, but I'm going to go over some topics that I think are really important with regards to our mindset, manifestation, and the power of focus. And the reason I say that focus is something we really need to be uh, focusing on more in our lives is because each moment we're essentially given a choice, right? And dissecting it moment by moment, I think helps for us to understand some of the ways that we develop these patterns in our thoughts and our emotions. And it gives us an easy strategy that we can incorporate day to day and, more importantly, moment to moment on how we can start to change our mindset and lives, how we can change the way we think, the way we feel, and ultimately what we bring into and manifest in our lives, right? So I like to go at the idea of manifestation not as some purely magical thing where we go to bed one night and we think of something and it manifests automatically. Now, don't get me wrong, some of those strategies which come from Neville Goddard themselves are powerful, and I think we can be utilizing those. But I think we have to dive a little deeper if we want to make this a lifelong thing, and if we want to really start changing who we are from the ground up. And that's going to allow us to manifest more great things in our lives on a consistent basis, right? Including manifesting better thoughts day to day, moment to moment, and better feeling states, how we feel every day, moment to moment. Because these are really the things that help us manifest and bring good things in our lives. And Neville Goddard talks about these things. Feeling is the secret. So how we feel is the secret to what we bring into and what we attract in our lives. These are things that are even being studied and proven on a quantum physics level, right? If you think about the Dr. Yamamoto experiment, where the thoughts and feelings affected water. And there's other numerous studies that you can look at, right? How our thoughts can affect atoms and electrons. So what do we think our thoughts and feelings are doing to our own body, which is made up largely of water, right? So here we want to think about the power of focus in manifestation. And I think the starting point is, what are we focusing on moment to moment? Our subconscious mind, we know, is running the show, but we can start to germinate seeds and start to plant with things within our subconscious mind based upon what we're thinking moment to moment during the day, how we're feeling moment to moment during the day, and other strategies we use, which I also delve into. So what are we focusing on in each moment? And I think this also ties into why the moment is powerful, and Eckhart Tolle's work, which talks about the power of now, right? A lot of us give away our power and our happiness, to be honest, because we're looking to the future, right? We're looking to something outside of ourselves to fulfill us, whether it's the outcome of a desired manifestation or whatever it may be. But really, we need to be looking at who we are being and the moment in order to really start to draw in some manifestations into our lives, if we really want to do it in the right way. So each moment, what are we focusing on, right? What choice are we making in that moment? Because in each moment, we're given a choice. And in that moment, focus is crucial. We need to be focusing on what we want, who we want to be, and how we want to feel, right? So we want to be focusing on the right thoughts and the right feelings. Just dialing in those two things, right? If you can start to focus more and more in the moments of your day on how you want to feel and thinking the thoughts about who you want to be, but think about it as if you are that person already. So you're being in that moment, your beingness in that moment, if that's even a word, is what's crucial. Who are you being in any given moment? And this ties back into focus, right? So instead of putting your thoughts and attention on what's in the future, what's out there, right? Tomorrow, next year, at the end of the year, when you get this money, when you get that house, you want to be there now, right? So bring it to you, bring it to yourself and into this moment by being that person, feeling what that person is like, thinking of the thoughts of that person who already has achieved those goals. And this is going to sort of collapse space and time in essence and bring those things to you. Excuse me. So the best way to manifest and to attract things into your life is by using the power of the present moment. Using the power of the present moment is the best way you can manifest anything. And the deeper you can go into the present moment, the better, and the better the results you're going to have. That's how I've had my success, is by being in the present moment as deeply as I can. And so there's strategies you can use for that. Meditation, in my opinion, is the most powerful strategy, but there's other ways you can do it, which we explore. I like to teach my students different ways they can ground themselves in the now, get rid of the anxieties about the past and the future, the worries about the past and the future. So really being in the now not only can heal us of some of these unfulfilling emotional states or negative thought patterns in our lives, so it can heal us, but it can also bring more good into our lives, okay? Really important there to think about our focus in the moment, because we have the choice to be afraid in the present moment, or to have faith or belief or joy in the present moment. And choosing joy in the present moment, choosing faith, choosing to believe, these are all going to lead you down a much better path. And you do have that choice. So it boils down to a choice. I'm not saying you can control all your thoughts, but you can start to improve your thoughts on a day-to-day basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, and focus is going to be key there. Bob Proctor talks about how focus is one of our better and more important faculties alongside imagination. Imagination I like to talk about a lot as well, but focus is what we're focusing on in this video. And the reason is because we need to have that discipline, that mental focus to keep bringing ourselves into the moment and to keep exploring our joy in the present moment. That joy is naturally going to be attached to or attuned to who we really want to be. And it's going to create a bridge to allow us to feel who we are and who we're aiming to be, right? But don't aim at it as if it's out there. Instead, try to attune to it as if you're already that person, right? Focus on that person you are, because it's already there within you. Focus on how that person feels, how you feel in that state. And here again, focus is going to be key, guys. So day to day, moment to moment, take the time to focus every day. And I know sometimes we're busy, we're doing other things. Even then, we can take a moment, excuse me, we can take a moment, whether it's something as simple as when you're in the restroom, when you're taking a lunch break, or after work, when you're showering, take the moment to be in the moment and to focus really on those good emotions, good feelings, good thoughts, right? Which are going to help you attune to the person that you really strive to be. Because that person is already there within you. You just have to seek it in the moment. And make that choice moment to moment, right? Because every moment we're making a choice of who we are being. And the more we make the choice to be that person who we think we're separate from, who we think is out there, who we think is way over there a year in the future once we've achieved this goal, the more we focus on bringing that person to us in the moment, and feeling that those joy states, right? Feeling that ecstasy. Neville Goddard talks about feeling that ecstasy that we would feel once we have already gotten all those things that we want, achieved those goals that we have in mind. Assuming the state, right? The state of the wish fulfilled. The assumption of the state of the wish fulfilled. These are key. Assume that you already are it, because you are down there deep inside. Assume that you already have these things, because you do on a deeper level, right? Time and space are not linear. So these dreams you have, these goals, you already have them in a certain timeline. You already have these things. You're already there. Bring them to you into this current moment through your focus, through your feeling, and through your thoughts. All right, so a bit of a longer video than I wanted to go into today. And these are a lot of things to really dissect. But they can be simple if we bring them just into how we feel and how we think in the present moment. And it requires focus for us to really ground ourselves in the present moment and to let ourselves feel these good things and think these good things. And I promise you, the more you do this and bring yourself back to the present moment, and you are being that version of yourself that is the best version of yourself, or one of the higher versions of yourself, the more you're going to start tapping into these good things in life, and the more you're bringing them to you. This is what's happened for me. This is what's happened to countless other people that I've coached, that I've seen. And I hope this gives you a little bit of insight, a little bit of wisdom. Start using these strategies, and I'll see you next time. This is Jess. Have a great day.